Hi YouTubers. This is my blog for the 7th of February of 2017. And this is Lady Kalima, the goddess. When we meet a woman, or are in the presence of a woman, we should remind ourselves that we are in the presence of a goddess, because all women are representatives of the goddess in the planet. Cleaned up the altar a little bit. It was kind of chaotic, so I made it less chaotic. We got seeds, ayahuasca, Buddha, my conch shell, my little robin elf, my tarot, my D&D stuff, Lord Rama, whose altar is now. Since I didn't have a picture of Prahlad, I just put Rama. Guru Deva said that was medicine I needed, so that's going to be the altar we have now. Merlin, Bhagavad Gita, of course, deities and demigods. Some videos of the tarot class to sell in my runes, and of course Merlin and Lady Lakshmi. That's my altar. Cleaned up. Yesterday I wanted to show Lady Kalima to my niece, which was all the way up there, and she fell, and the altar fell, which was kind of impressive. But it's okay, because that means that the altar needed new energy and new strength and new, a new life, and I gave it to it. So today we're the 7th day of February. We're going to have to go to Mexico City. We're making plans to go to Mexico City and some other stops, and that's cool too. We don't have that much to do in the house. Housework. And my sister's here as always. Truly and very open, because I know the kitchen is going to be a huge mess, so I'm not going to work a lot on it to make it less messy. I didn't do it the weekend. I like cooking in a clean kitchen, but it's not always possible. So we'll just do our best to keep a little order. The boy cleaned up the garbage, that's good. The boy is upstairs watching TV for sure. And I'm hungry, so let's make some breakfast. They have a lot of fruit flies out here. Some more of those. Some more coffee. Always a good idea. So what do I need to do about my life? That's the question today. That's the query. What do I need to do about my life, and my ability to sell my books has a lot to do with it. This is bacon fat. Gorgeous bacon fat. Little elbows. I guess bacon is the closest thing to human flesh there is. So folks that like bacon are just cannibals, and they don't know it. Funny. True story. here. So YouTubers, what's going on in the world? What can we talk about? What is worth discussing? Certainly I don't want to talk about presidents and elected officials because I don't feel they're so elected. Even mentioning their names gives them power, and we're all worried about them. It gives them power, and it's not. We want to give power to. It's not something we need to give power to. I'd rather talk about spiritual awakening and views. Talk about ayahuasca, for instance. There's a good thing to talk about. In fact, part of my voyage to Mexico City has to do with the fact that I want to meet up with the ayahuasca people. The ayahuasca people are these ayahuasca brewers. Can you say brewers about ayahuasca? I guess you can. You brew the tea, so it's a brewing process. So it's a brewer. It's somebody that brews. Yeah, ayahuasca brewers. Tony's a brewer. Hey Tony. Tony Stortle. My friend. Anyways, so yeah, ayahuasca brewers, and kind of like figure out the next step in my psychedelic experiences, you know, like they say, are you experienced? So that's the ayahuasca theme. You'll see that hopefully on this channel. And then the other part of it is my book writing. You know, I've written 7 books. Or not many books, I've written a whole bunch of books. More than 7. And I want to make sure they can get published. You know, well, they're published. I want to make sure they can get sold. That people actually read them. So that means going to bookstores and promoting myself a little bit. Trying to get folks to buy my books, I guess. I guess that's the point. Folks should buy my books. And what else? No, that's pretty much it. That's the job. Buying books and drinking ayahuasca. Limited funds to do all that. You know? Money doesn't grow on trees. I guess this part of my life, at almost 50, I'm going to turn 49 next year. I mean, this next month. I guess the big thing with me now is my sentiments, my feelings. My feelings towards people, for people, with people. You know, it's kind of what I'm working on right now. Feelings, yeah. Trying to figure out my feelings. How do I really feel? Certainly, when you approach 50, death becomes a looming. Death becomes a lot more real somehow, because you see yourself already halfway down that slopey hill. You know you're not getting any younger. So you're no longer this immortal person, you're just this dude entering into the onset of old age. I'm not saying that 50 is old. It's not young anymore. And I guess somehow getting older means getting acquainted with, or even getting acceptance of one's own mortality. That's what one does when one gets older. But you gotta live. And I guess relationships, how do you want to live? Who do you want to live with? What do you want to do in the time you have left in your life to feel complete? Maybe that's what the midlife crisis is all about. I'm still coming down from that Sappho experience. Trying to understand the feelings that I went through there, you know, and that was a big thing there at Sappho. The second Sappho changed a lot of stuff in me, made me change a lot of stuff in me. The YouTube channel has been about my life, and obviously the life of the people around me, whom I've filmed, really not so much with their permission as much as with their acceptance. And it's sad. It's trying to figure out what to do with the time we got, and to figure out who we are in the time we got to live. That's the job of introspection. Inspect my own life to see what I've done with it so far. See, most people around 50, they're worried about money. They want to make money. They're thinking about money. Money is what's driving them to do whatever they're doing. And I got a Social Security disability, so I'm not worried about money. In the sense, of course I worry about money. I'd like to have more money, obviously, but it's not the topmost in my mind. that I have to worry about making it, or that I have to start to, focus on generating or whatever. It's not what I'm about. It's not my interest. I'm into a totally different trip. And I spent most of my life thinking about money. So the funny part, it's like, I would think that of the almost 50 years that I have, 49, I can say 49 now, at least 30 have been spent worrying about where I'm going to get money. Worry about money in general. Worried about money and how to acquire it. And that's the slavery. That's the slave part. That's where I become a slave of money. And that's crazy. That is nuts. That is totally nuts. There's so much to do in life. It gets passed by because we're thinking about work or getting work or whatever. School. Starts in school, starting for school. My niece left her high school for a while because she's focusing on other things. Well, I'm going to carry this. I'm going to use both hands, so see you guys.